Hello YouTube! If you followed this link from my challenge, then you have decided to choose the Hail path, a brave choice. If you didn't watch the challenge, feel free to watch it, the links are in the description, but I will go over the strategy in this video so you can easily follow. Alright, this is it. First thing I do is give my Smeargle the held item, Bright Powder. Now I have a 10% chance of dodging his quick attack, otherwise I reset. He finally misses, so I put him to sleep using Spore, and now the battle begins. Smeargle's moveset is the following: Assist, Spore, Substitute, and Pain Split. Assist makes me go for any move in my Pokemon party, chosen at random. I wanna go for either Attract or Swagger, but there is a chance I go for Rock Climb, we'll get to that later. In the early phase, I have to play risky and aggressive because this will help me manage my power points later in the battle. The way I like to take down his Pikachu is by taking advantage of his held item, Light Ball. It doubles his attack and special attack, so one Swagger can take him down from full health. That is how ridiculously strong that thing is. So once I get him to sleep, I just go for Assist until I get Swagger. There is a chance I get Attract. I get 2 actually, but that is fine. If I die, then I just start over. Better than running out of power points on his last Pokemon. Once I get him confused, I go for Substitute. Remember, I have to play as if he's going to attack himself. So even though I could keep going for Substitute in case he doesn't attack himself, I didn't do that in order to save power points, even if it's the safe play. Notice that I go for Pain Split next. Now, see this? That's what he gets for cheating. Stupid held item. First Pokemon is down, next is his Blastoise. With the consistent damage that we're both taking from Hail, I need a way to heal, and that's when Pain Split comes in. Not only does it deal a huge damage because it scales with HP, but it also recovers me to full. By the way, the whole idea behind this strategy is to use Red's Hail against him. Now, there are a few points that I have to keep in mind in this battle. First is his healing items. Red heals up to 4 times, his first Pokemon and his last 3. If he doesn't get a chance to heal a Pokemon, that healing item will be shifted to the next one, so in some cases a Pokemon can be healed twice. Keeping track of the AI's healing is very important, and you will see why later. His Pikachu died without getting healed, so I can expect his Blastoise to be healed instead, if Red gets a chance. Second point, before every new Pokemon, I have to make sure Substitute is up, otherwise this fight is over. Especially that half his team have Blizzard, which bypasses evasion when used in Hail, so even Bright Powder will be useless. After they break my Substitute, I put them to sleep, and then decide what to do. This takes me to my next point. Assist. I have 5 other Smeargles, all with exactly 2 moves, Swagger and Attract, except for one, who has a 3rd move, Rock Climb. This gives me about 1 out of 11 chances of going for Rock Climb. I'm not even sure if that is how the game selects the move, but I know I have had better results this way. So for now, you can think of Assist as a debilitating move that lowers the enemy's chances of attacking. Out of the 2 moves I get from Assist, I prefer to get Attract more often. It doesn't help me take them down faster, but it is consistent and doesn't get healed, unlike Confusion. There is however one exception to that rule, and that is with his Lapras. Now that you have an idea of what is going on, time to focus on the battle itself. I predict Red's heal and put his Blastoise back to sleep. Once that is done, I get my Substitute up. My next goal is to lower his chances of attacking, because up until this point, I didn't use Attract and he wasn't confused. So I plan on going for Assist until he wakes up, because by then I guarantee that at least he has 1 status condition. Hopefully that will give me a chance to put him back to sleep. I get him confused. Again, I would prefer Attract, but that's fine. I can still go for Assist the next turn. I get Swagger twice in a row, he wakes up, and still breaks my sub. Things are not looking good. It gets worse because I get a third Swagger, and if he snaps out of confusion the next turn, or doesn't attack himself, I lose. And he attacks himself. Perfect. He's back to sleep again. But I'm low on HP, so I can't use Substitute yet. I'm definitely going for Pain Split next. Judging from Hail's damage, this Blastoise has around 3 turns, so if I go for Pain Split, we can drop that down to 2. His last turn is one of the risky positions I find myself in a lot. Do I try to save Substitute's power points and hope he doesn't wake up? The thing is, if I do and he wakes up, he can break my Substitute and I lose the fight the next turn. Now that I'm watching this, I'm surprised that I went for Substitute, because normally I consider Blastoise as an early phase of the game. I mean, I'm still on his second Pokemon, so if I lose, I lose. Anyways, the fight is still going, I went with the safe play, and next is his Lapras. Remember when I said I always prefer Attract except with Lapras? Well, this is the only Pokemon that doesn't get hit by Hail, because it's part Ice type. The only reliable way I can take it down is if it hits itself in confusion. That's why I prefer getting Swagger over Attract. Pain Split can help me lower its health faster, but it will never be able to kill it. Luckily, Lapras doesn't get healed, so at least I have that. One more thing, Red's attack choice changes when you battle him during Hail. You will notice he rarely goes for any move other than Blizzard. Even his Blastoise didn't try the stab move Hydro Pump, nor the super effective move Focus Blast. Of course I get Attract first, why wouldn't I? That's fine though, it still keeps me safe. A second Attract? Now this is looking bad. If he had landed this attack, it would have been a problem. Because of my current HP, I won't be able to use Substitute for 3 or 4 turns, which gives Lapras a chance to wake up. I can still live one more Hail, so I'll try Assist again. And a third Attract. Fine, Pain Split for now. The next few turns are good examples of the downsides of playing safe. He remains asleep for 2 more turns because in Gen 3 and 4, a Pokemon can sleep for up to 5 turns. PowerPoint management aside, I could have gotten him confused twice during those turns. Now, not only did I waste that, but he wakes up and lands Blizzard. I'm not saying going for Spore was a wrong decision, I would actually do it again. I'm just showing the drawback of each playstyle. From this point on, I only take risks if the enemy is both confused and attracted. Now that he's asleep again, I hope by the time he's up he's confused so that he can attack himself. Finally, swagger. I think Pain Split is the right option here. Yep. I went for Spore next, that's a mistake. It's logical, but I had to keep him awake so he gets a chance to attack himself a few times. If I would do this again, I would go for assist. During gameplay, it's different, I get it, but keeping him awake saves power points and is the whole reason behind getting Lapras confused. If I got more than one swagger, he dies from that one hit, but mistakes are piling up, and that's why I'm in this situation now. Notice how many power points I will be losing. These are all things that I have to keep in mind throughout the battle. I'm clearly hesitating because I actually don't know what to do here. Let's see how this one turns out. Pretty unlucky, but at least Substitute was not a waste this time. On the next turn, I thought he might snap out of confusion, so I tried to get swagger from assist. This is one bad situation to be in, and now I need to get him confused again. Good, at least we got that. I don't have Substitute, so next turn, one of us is going down. I finally take him down. Great, now only half his team is remaining. Venusaur is next. Good news, he gets hit by hail. Bad news, from here on out, any Pokemon he brings out can be healed, so I have to keep that in mind. In my second red video, where I challenged red during Diamond Dust, so heal doesn't exist, I rely on Leech Seed, and that Venusaur is a nightmare for me. But that's for a different battle, you can check it later. Let's get back to this one. I put him to sleep, and you will notice from this point on, I start to change my style to a safer playstyle, like going for early spores and less risky decisions that I will point out throughout the battle. In my experience, the aggressive playstyle helped me more, but nerves get to you when you're closer to the end. Pain Split is good here. I want to get rid of his heal as soon as I can. Here is one mistake I do. I should have gone for a second Pain Split instead of Substitute. This would put Venusaur in healing range. The AI will actually prioritize healing over killing me, and I use this trick sometimes to get a free turn. So if he had woken up and broken my Substitute during my second Pain Split, I would still have a chance because he heals the turn after. That was really close, but I don't think taking down his Venusaur without healing is good for me. Healing Charizard twice is far worse. This heal was easy to see coming. I'm looking for a track now before I can safely go for Pain Splits again. Nope, I'm getting the exact opposite of what I want. But Swagger is fine here. Another safe play with Spore. It guarantees I take him down, but wastes power points. The problem is that it gets to your head. He didn't wake up that turn, so there's a higher chance he wakes up the next turn, so you find yourself using Spore over and over. He attacks himself, great. Hail should take him down. This one is done. His Charizard is next. I'm low on Spores and really low on Substitutes. I can tell from now that I won't have enough Substitutes for his last Pokemon. Man, if Power Points were not a thing, this would have been a lot easier. In my mind, I'm trying to count how many turns I have before I'm forced to heal. My major concern is if I had to use Substitute at one point and not have enough health to do so. Alright, Swagger is good here. I think Charizard has pretty decent attack, so it can help me take him down faster. Again, a very safe Spore here. I had to use Pain Split here, otherwise I die on the next turn from Hail. Surprised I went for assist? Then you forgot about Red's healing item. Hail is going to get Charizard to the healing range, so I'm safe next turn. If I get attract, this will be great, because it won't get healed. Perfect. By the way, the healing range, at least in this game, isn't when the Pokemon reaches red health bar. I used to think that before I started my challenges, but in this case it's more around 25% or maybe a little less. I don't know the exact number, but it's a range around his yellow health bar, not the red one. Good, now he's also confused. This turn went really well. Do you see me hesitating there? It's the substitute's PowerPoint getting to me. I was actually considering going for Pain Split, but I'm glad I didn't because his attack goes through. Only 2 substitutes left. I might be winning, but I'm actually not. I'm still considering not going for substitute here, but at this point, I will eventually have to, so I might as well do it now. Now I will find myself once again stuck at a bad position on his last turn. Do I go for substitute in case he wakes up and attacks, or do I risk it and lose the fight? Substitute is of course the right option, it's only that I have 2 power points left that was the problem. And once again, substitute was not needed. I will still do it again though. 1 substitute, 5 spores, things are not looking good. Look at this Snorlax, he doesn't seem like he needs me to put it to sleep. That thing is dreaming already. I put him to sleep and then go for my last substitute. I go for assist next. I need to get attract here, and swagger. Fine, still works. Look at that super safe spore. You can sense how scared I was. But it actually pays off, and I managed to hold on to my only substitute. I can't believe that thing only slept for 2 turns. Pain split is going to hurt. He probably have like 4000 HP remaining. This is the worst range it can be in. I couldn't tell if that is a healing range or not. I think it is, but I'm hesitating. Should I go for Spore? I second guessed myself and went for Assist. Wrong decision. This mistake just cost me my last substitute. I still get swagger, unlucky. Once again, Red just keeps going for Blizzard. This is another mistake. Pain Split is the right move here. I need to give up on Attract and try to take him down fast at this point. I'm desperately trying to go for Attract, but I keep getting Swagger and his attack is already maxed. Alright, this is it. I know he wakes up next turn and it all comes down to a coin flip. If he attacks himself, I win. If he attacks me, it's over. Finger crossed. And he takes me down. After getting so close, if I speed this up, I still have 5 Smeargles and he dies after he takes down 4 of them, so I still win, but does that really count? I will let you decide that. I hope you guys enjoyed this challenge. If you want to help my channel, please make sure you subscribe, maybe help me out by sharing my videos, and see you guys next time.